What's up, you guys? It's Brandy. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm coming on to give you guys kind of like a sneak peek into my skincare routine and also to feature a product that I've started back loving again. I used it probably like 2 or 3 years ago and it used to be in my skincare routine like all the time and my skin was amazing back then, but the past year I've just been having flare-ups and issues with my skin, so I had to go back to this. And let me go ahead and spoil it for you guys. You're going to see more in depth about this product later, but it is the GLAMGLOW Super Mud Clearing Treatment Mask, and I absolutely love this stuff right here. Now this is something that I use like maybe twice a week, maybe once a week. It just depends on how my skin is, but this right here has been contributing to my amazingly flawless skin that's just been glowing and just thriving, honey. Like, look at this glow. So I'm also going to be showing you guys my no makeup look using no foundation. This is a look right here that I've been going to for the summer where I've been using a lot less makeup because we're going for that natural glam but highlighted type of look, and that's what I have going on here today. So if you guys want to see how I do my no makeup look and also a little glimpse into my skincare routine, then just keep on watching. Alright, so here I am, barefaced and free. My skin isn't too bad right now, but I want to take care of these pesky pores. This Super Mud Clearing Mask is perfect for reducing your pores and clearing out all of the dirt and toxins in your skin, but don't be too alarmed by the color because it does contain activated charcoal, which has many amazing benefits. I'm going to be applying the mask with this super cute brush that allows the process to be mess-free. I like to first target the areas where I have the largest pores, which is on my nose, and then work my way out. I'm applying a thin layer of this mask so I don't have to wait too long for it to dry because believe me, if you apply too much, you're going to be here all day waiting. Once my entire face is covered, I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes until it completely dries, but you can feel free to leave the mask on for up to 20 minutes if you like. After about 10 minutes, this is what my face looks like. I can hardly move my mouth. As you can see, the activated charcoal has gone deep into my pores and absorbed all the dirt and oil from my skin, especially around my nose, chin, and forehead. Now all that's left is to rinse with warm water and reveal your amazing skin. Okay, you guys, so let's get into this no makeup look using no foundation at all. I got some products from Influencer that I am going to include within this video tutorial because I have been using them. So I got some from Burberry. They came in the most amazing packaging of all. I absolutely love the way that Burberry packages everything. I ended up getting the Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base, and that's what I'm going to be using today along with the Fresh Glow Highlighting Luminous Pen and the illuminating powder. So I've already moisturized my skin with one of my favorite moisturizers because that is key after using that Super Mud Mask because it literally sucks everything out of your pores and it just leaves you with kind of like no moisture at all, so you have to put it back into your skin. I am going to go in with some of this MAC Strobe Cream. This is just the original one, so I'm going to apply just a little bit of this all over my skin. This is also going to give me a little bit more moisturization as well, and then it also gives me some luminosity to my skin. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does have like that nice little sheen to it that it gives you just like on your cheeks, pretty much everywhere that the light normally hits your face naturally. And then I'm going to go in with this Burberry Fresh Glow Golden Radiance. It's a number 2 and it's the Luminous Fluid Base. So I'm going to pop like 2 squirts of this on my hand. This is very moisturizing as well, so a little bit of this does go a long way, and you can even use it on its own as well. You don't have to really put any makeup or foundation on top of it. You can also add it into any type of foundation that you have. This look is just all about being very simplistic and just highlighting your key features to your face because you still want to look like yourself. So while this is kind of setting and meshing with my skin, I'm going to go in and do my brows. I am going to do them off camera, but I want to quickly tell you guys what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using this Brow Spectrum palette right here. This is by Zoeva. They sent this to me with some other products as well, but I've been really liking this a lot because I want my brows to still look natural, but I want them to look groomed as well. So I've been using this. I'm going to use, I think, this shade right here on the bottom, which is kind of like the lightest brown in here. It is BR090. I want them to be kind of like not as noticeable, but just, you know, kept up a little bit. So I'm going to use this one here with a brush. I'm not going to use any type of concealer underneath because I want it to look very natural. Now we're going to go on to concealing underneath our eyes and spot concealing if you need to. So what I like to use for my under eye area is this here. This is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer. This is very lightweight, which I love, and then it just gives me nice hydration underneath my eyes, and it's very, very close to my skin tone, which I would definitely recommend that you find something close to your skin tone because it's not going to look too crazy with you not using foundation and also still kind of like concealing and covering up dark circles and spots on your face. I'm going to go in with some of this L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and this is in the shade W678, and I use this because I want a little bit of brightening underneath my eyes. I'm not going to put it anywhere else on my face except for right under my eyes, and I'm only going to use a tiny bit. So while we're letting that sit and dry, I'm going to go in and do a little bit of contouring, bring a little bit more shadow into my face, and I'm going to use this palette. I love this palette so much. I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but it's the Lorac Take Me to Tantego. They do have a little bit of luminosity into them as well, so it's going to go with that whole glowy skin, sun-kissed type of look. Now we're going to go in and blend a little bit of this concealer out. I prefer using a brush. I wouldn't recommend this particular one. I'd recommend using this type of brush right here. This is by BH Cosmetics. It's their 129 brush because it's nice and fluffy and it will definitely blend it out, but it won't blend it out too much. I'm just gonna go in and just lightly pretty much tap it. Then I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender and go on top of it very, very gently. Now to set it, I'm going to use this Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. It's in the shade Banana. You don't have to use this if you don't get creasing underneath your eyes. I would actually tell you to like skip this step because it's just gonna set it more so for me because my under eyes crease really easily throughout the day. So I am gonna set under here, but I'm gonna set it very lightly and not use much powder at all. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Fresh Glow. What is it called? It's the Highlighting Luminous Pen, and this is the other product I got from Burberry. I'm going to put this in all of the high points on my face that I want to be very luminous when the sun hits them. I'm going to put it on the tops of my cheeks, also on my nose, on the top of my brow bones, and maybe a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Pretty much all of the areas that the sun will naturally hit, so it'll be like very, very glowy and luminous. I do want a little bit of flush of color to my cheeks, so I'm going to go in with this Laura Geller Baked Gelato Vivid Swirl Blush, and it's in the shade Papaya. It's just a nice little kind of like peachy pink sort of color. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to the apples of my cheek. Now for glowing even more, I'm going to take both of these. This one here is the Burberry Fresh Glow Highlighter. It's the illuminating powder that I got recently. And then this one here is by NYX. It's one of their duo chromatic illuminating powders. And this is in the shade Synthetica. I really like this one because it gives you somewhat of like a peachy glow to your skin. I'm going to apply the Burberry first so you guys can see what this looks like in combination with the Luminous pen. I'm going to use a little bit of this Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. This does have like hydrating and illuminating properties to it. And it has a little bit of oil in it, so it is going to make us highlight even more. So moving on to the lashes, since I do have, lash extensions and I just got them filled, I'm not going to do anything else to my lashes on top. If you want to go ahead and just use your own lashes, mascara that I would recommend is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. That stuff is amazing. I love using that on my own lashes. But for my bottom lashes, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara. And last but not least, we're going to get to these lips. I'm going to be using MAC Cork lip liner. This is a great lip liner for like any nude lipsticks that you want to use. It's especially if you're my shade or a little bit darker. You could also try chestnut as well. It's just a little bit of a darker brown. Now I recently did a makeup tutorial using this Becca Scarlet palette right here, and I absolutely love the lipstick shade in here. It's this one right here called Birthday Suit. Now it looks brown in here in the palette, but when you put it on, it's kind of like a nice peachy color, which I feel like is a really nice nude. So I'm going to apply that to my lips. And then on top of that, because I like nice glossy lips, I'm going to use this Cream Sheen Glass by MAC, and it's in the shade Boy Bait. This is like my favorite lip gloss to put on top of nude lipsticks. So this is pretty much the completed look. I absolutely love it. It's just like a nice, glowy, healthy look. And this is something that I would normally do if I'm going out just shopping or something like that, or I just want to put myself together and don't want to really wear foundation. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this quick mini tutorial. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and show your girl some love. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family as always. And until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.